It's Matt from Matt Lansettle Fitness. I am here today to talk to you a little bit about hip mobility, internal rotation of the hip. So a really good test to tell if you need more range in your internal hip rotation is you need to come down on your stomach. Okay, we're going to keep everything nice and flat. Okay, we don't want to be lifting the hips and moving them side to side when we do this. Okay, so we're going to start this leg, the leg that we're not testing, is going to be nice and flat to the ground, and the right leg, which we're testing right now, is going to remain. We want to make sure the knee stays on the ground and the hip stays on the ground. Okay, so I'm literally just going to dump my foot over to the side and let it hang out. Okay, I'm not trying to push it down, I'm just going to kind of let it hang over. So you're going to see here, some people can only make it to here, to here. Some people can get real nice and open, okay? But here you can tell I'm lifting off the side to get there. So my hip range is going to be right about here, which isn't bad, but it's definitely not good. I'd like to see my range anywhere, out to about here. So this is a good test for you. So if you're feeling really tight and you're not able to get closer to the ground, this is definitely going to mean that you're going to want to create some mobility in your internal hip rotation. Okay, so what we're going to do is start by start by sitting. We want to be in a nice wide position with our legs. And what we want to do is we want to bring our legs in like this. Okay, so this is going to be internal rotation of the femur of the hip. This is going to be the external rotation of the hip. Okay, so what we want to make sure whenever we're doing any sort of movement where we're shifting in this direction is we want to make sure that we're stabilizing the knee. Okay, so we don't want to be coming across like this with a loose knee where the knee stabilizers aren't active. Otherwise we'll be prone to injury in this movement. Okay, so how we do that is we're going to dorsiflex the foot. So this is dorsiflexing the foot. So you're going to pull the toes to the shin, and that is going to get these muscles all around the knee nice and active to help support in this movement. Okay, so we're going to start by just doing one leg. So this left leg can kind of just rest and hang out. So the right leg is going to be out in a wide stance. Toes get pulled back to the shin, and I'm simply internally rotating and externally rotating. Internally rotating and externally rotating. So this is a really good exercise to do before squatting, lunging, anything like that, because it's going to really give you some nice opening of the hips here.